I get asked a lot, what do I mean by intentional living, by being more intentional in life? And I have a few different ways to answer the question. Sometimes I reply with my own question. I ask, do you think you're a good person? And I usually get that reply, the one, yeah, I think so. But when I ask why you think you're a good person, a lot of the time the answer gets quite vague. Firstly, of course, because people don't give that sort of question much thought. But also because they don't really have a good answer. They don't do a lot to be a good person. So a lot of the answers imply that they're not a bad person. They just don't imply that they're a good person. And we all know what a bad person is. Keeping it very, very simple, a bad person is a person who does bad things. But then we kind of twist it to believe that a good person is simply the opposite, a person who doesn't do bad things. But that's not it. A person who doesn't do bad things is not a good person. They're just not a bad person. To be a good person, you need to do good things. And most of us, myself included, don't do a lot of good things. So don't get me wrong, I'm in the same boat as everybody else. Usually I'm just happy not to be a bad person. But to be a good person, you need to do good things. It takes thought, it takes effort. You need to up your game. You need to be more intentional. And that's where the whole intentional living thing comes into play. And I know that there's a gap. You could be more intentional, but just doing things that suit you, sorting out finances, spending more time learning, doing exercise. And all of these are really important parts of sprint living. But with sprint living, while I think these things are great and we spend a lot more time in them, we also ask, what can I do more to make me a good person? And I try to get my clients to make it an objective. We come back to it. We keep on looking at it and talking about it. And a lot of them begin to carry out actions that are good, activities that focuses on others, focuses on family, giving more, doing more. But it all starts with simply being more intentional.